When it comes to legendary comedy, few characters in television history can compete with the hilarious and unpredictable adventures of Mr. Bean, created and performed by the brilliant Rowan Atkinson. Mr. Bean has entertained millions of fans across the world with his silent humor, expressive face, and completely ridiculous situations. One of the most unforgettable and viral moments comes from Mr. Bean's swimming pool disaster, a scene that perfectly captures the chaotic charm of the famous character. This episode from the iconic comedy series, Mr. Bean turns a simple day at the swimming pool into a hilarious chain of disasters. The story begins when Mr. Bean decides to visit a public swimming pool. At first, everything seems normal. Families are relaxing, children are playing in the water, and people are enjoying a peaceful day. But as soon as Mr. Bean arrives, things are about to take a very funny turn. Mr. Bean walks into the changing room with his usual awkward confidence. Instead of simply changing clothes like everyone else, he tries to hide inside a tiny cubicle while struggling to change into his swimsuit. As always, Mr. Bean manages to make a very simple task look extremely complicated. After finally changing, Mr. Bean walks toward the swimming area. But here comes the first big challenge, the diving board. Standing high above the water, the diving board looks simple for everyone else. People climb up, dive gracefully, and swim away. But for Mr. Bean, this is no ordinary jump. When Mr. Bean climbs the ladder and reaches the top, he suddenly realizes just how high it really is. Looking down into the water, he becomes completely terrified. His face freezes with fear. His legs start shaking. Suddenly, the confident Mr. Bean is no longer so brave. Meanwhile, a long line of swimmers forms behind him, waiting for their turn to dive. Everyone becomes impatient while Mr. Bean stands frozen on the diving board. Some swimmers try to encourage him to jump. Others become annoyed. But Mr. Bean simply cannot do it. In classic Mr. Bean fashion, he tries to find clever and very silly ways to escape the situation. Instead of jumping normally, he tries to carefully walk down the board again. But the crowd behind him blocks the way. Now he is trapped at the very edge of the diving board. The tension builds as everyone watches. Mr. Bean nervously peeks over the edge again, imagining the fall into the deep water. His imagination makes it look even more dramatic and dangerous. Finally, something unexpected happens. Mr. Bean accidentally loses his balance and falls forward. Instead of a graceful dive, he crashes awkwardly into the pool with a huge splash. Water flies everywhere, shocking everyone around the pool. But the chaos doesn't stop there. Once inside the water, Mr. Bean struggles to swim properly. He bumps into other swimmers, splashes wildly, and somehow turns the entire pool into a comedy show.